Hey guys, good morning. Good morning, good evening is biggest confusion nowadays.
This meeting is being recorded.
Online students, are you completed two tasks? One is you need to complete three tasks actually. One is loan prediction analytics vidya, and second one is streamlit application on all the models, all the models, streamlit application on all the models. Means I told you na, you need to create a UI like this. To create a UI like this, here there is a sidebar, there is a select model with hyperparameter tuning, without hyperparameter tuning. When you click on that, then automatically output should come. That is the one thing. Okay. And another thing is, the third one is the oops concept, small function dot py you already completed, na? This is you completed 90%. But what about other these two? About two. First one क्या हुआ? Completed? Uploaded? Not uploaded? We'll upload then. And the second one, streamed application on all the models. All the model only Python file completed. You need to create a streamlit application. Na? Complete that. Na? That is a good UI. No? That is the real time we need to show the client. Na? Like that. Just show that in that. How to show the image in the streamlit. st dot image. You want to show any ROCAC curve. You want to show any confusion matrix. Just show the metrics, small things. Anything, any one at least. At least I want UI. If I click this, I want to get this. If I click this, I want to get this. Where is the data frame? Where is the curve? Whatever it is. Simple one. Simple one only you need to think like that. Okay? You try that. Tell me what is the K means? Nearest. Bolo. Nearest neighbors. Tell me the steps. Okay, take pen and book. Write the steps and post in the WhatsApp group quickly. Do it fast. Tomorrow you have morning SQL class. After that exam, machine learning exam 10:30. That is around 50 to 60 questions will be there. 10:30 to 12. That is machine learning exam. And then evening 5:30 to 7 o'clock you have a class. Offline. Kumar will meet at 5 o'clock. Tomorrow. You are going to home? Huh? When you will come back? When you will come back? Thursday, na? Okay, na? I need to take some interviews from today onwards. That's the biggest headache, taking the interviews. Very boring thing. Give me some Python questions, no? I'll ask that questions only. Which questions I need to ask to the interview? Yes. Huh? Experience, not freshers. Arey Suri, where is that guy, Upal guy? I told now there's one house is there. What is his name? Rohit. Ping him once. ఏదో ఇల్లు అన్నాడు కదా వెళ్ళి చూసేద్దామా ఇల్లును రేపు మధ్యాహ్నం. కంప్లీటెడా? Do it. Yes, some work is there. My manager is going to USA. He got the H1B visa from Cognizant. Through company is going. It's so flexible to me. So now I'm worrying who will come next. If that person is not flexible to me, then I need to change the company. Hmm? Yeah. He knows that I'm taking the trainings. He knows my capability. Turn completed, huh? Chalo ma. K means evaluation. Put heading. K means evaluation. K means evaluation. The main thing in K means evaluation ma, how many clusters you want to choose? Ayman, how many clusters you want to choose ma? So we already know K is equal to hyperparameter, correct na? So it is very, very important how to choose the clusters. You want to choose 5 clusters or 10 clusters or 20 clusters. What happen if you choose more clusters? What happen if you choose the less clusters? So that is the problem. In order to avoid that, we have some methods are there. So note down this ma. It is very, very important how to choose the good clusters. Choosing maximum clusters, choosing minimum clusters are not efficient way. We need to choose optimal clusters. There are two things. One is how many clusters, and second thing is the chosen cluster is a good cluster or not. The chosen cluster is a good cluster or not. One is how many clusters and next. So here we are concentrating how many clusters we need to choose. How many clusters. For that, within cluster sum of squares, very, very important interview question. WCSS. Within cluster sum of squares. Within cluster sum of squares. Within cluster sum of squares. Is nothing but elbow method ma. Elbow method. Another one is the Silauti score. Another one is the hierarchical cluster. Hierarchical cluster, some people will say is another method. But in hierarchical cluster also we can choose the clusters ma. So that's why I'm writing under the metric only. But some people will say that is another method also. So both cases will works. So three things within cluster sum of squares. Within cluster sum of squares. Huh? Within cluster, నాకు నెంబర్ షేర్ చేయి. Look at the board, Meyer. How this logic will work. It's a very beautiful logic. And trust me, again, you go ask anyone how the WCSS will calculated. People will not able to say that I'm damn sure. You just curiously by ask the mentors today how WCSS will calculate. That is, then you'll get more confident today. Okay. So here, suppose this is a one cluster, some same data point you divide in one cluster, and same data point you divide into two clusters. Suppose, imagine that. Now one cluster better or two cluster better? That is the question. One cluster better or two cluster better? For that, what happen? For every cluster, what will get? A leader will get. What will get? Mean point will get. So this is the mean point of this. For this cluster, this is the mean point. For this cluster, this is the mean point. Then what happened? These are the observation for these clusters. Observation for these clusters. Then you will calculate the distance. What is the distance formula? x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square root over. Here will not take root. Here will calculate only distance square. That's why within cluster sum of squares. Sum of squares, no root over. Distance square only. Then you will add all the distances. You will get one distance square here. Correct? You will get one distance square here. 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 And one distance square here. You will add all the distances. When you add all the distances, because obviously these points are so large, so Pakka will get so much high. There's no doubt in that. You are calculating here to from USA guy, here to from Australia guy. Imagine that. They are so long. So that is given by 1 WCSS. When you add all the distances, it is given by 1 WCSS. So here the WCSS equal to WCSS equal to your D1 square, your D2 square, your D3 square, and so on. How many points are there? That many points. When you take the one cluster, na pakka the maximum value will come. Maximum value will come. The center point you are taking to entire world. Now you divide into two parts. You divide into two parts. Then in the two parts also, then you divide into two regions, entire world into two regions, suppose. And here also some data points will be there. Here also some data points are there. Here also you will calculate it. This is called WCSS we will get here. When you add like this, same like this only. Here also you will get WCSS, correct? Huh? You will add these two WCSS. Then you will get entire WCSS, one more WCSS for two clusters. You will get the total WCSS for two clusters. Internal distances you will calculate, you will add the distances. Internal distance you will calculate, you add the distances. Suppose your distance is called 50 is coming, total. Here is the 60 is coming. Then total kitna ma? 1, 10. Then you will compare these two. Then automatically this is so huge will come, this is less will come. Pakka. This is very, very less will come. Because here small distances, right? Here also small distances. Similarly, you will take now three clusters. 1, 2, 3. Similarly, you will calculate again for 3 also. What you will calculate? WCSS. Here WCSS 1 will come. Here WCSS 2 will come. Here WCSS 3 will come. Then here total WCSS will come. Suppose you choose like that 5 values, 5 clusters. Next you choose one more thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. And next you choose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that everything what will come? WCSS, 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 WCSS. Suppose the table is coming like this. Look at the board. Cluster K, WCSS. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many clusters you taken? 5 clusters. I'll take like this. For one cluster maybe 2000 आ गया. कितना आ गया? 2000. For two cluster पक्का थोड़ा less आ जाएगा. Maybe 1800 आ गया. पक्का less will come. Because smaller distance you are multiplying na. For 3 clusters you will get 1600 is coming. When you go 4 cluster, it a drastical change will come. 900 will come. And then 5 cluster, only small change will come. 850 will come. So wherever the drastical change is coming means, and that is your good cluster. After that, normal, small deviation only will be there. Your neighbors is one cluster. Your neighbors is one cluster. Your Nagar is one cluster. Hyderabad is one cluster. Telangana is one cluster. इतना ज़्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा ना. So that is a beautiful approach. If you draw a diagram for this, a K with a WCSS, you draw a diagram, the curve will come like some elbow type will come. Your elbow, hand type will come. Here first cluster WCSS value, second cluster WCSS value. There is drastical change will come. Your elbow kind of thing. Wherever the drastical change is coming, that is the optimal cluster. After you increase the cluster also, the curve will go like the straight line only. There is no change, much change. Much change will come. We'll do that now. But this is the idea. Now if you see here, the idea is, suppose you taken that K is equal to 2 clusters, then cluster 1 points, cluster 2 points, all the distances you will add it. WCSS 1, WCSS 2, you will get like this values. You will get elbow like this. For K is equal to 1, the value kitna gaya? 200. K is equal to, the value kitna gaya? suppose 175. As clusters are increased, the value not much change. So that is the elbow method. We'll see now. For that, we'll do some drill. The drill is here. These are the data points we are noting down. You need to do all the clusters, the single cluster, and you divide into two clusters, you divide into three clusters. The procedure will follow. Okay. So now, which means we need to calculate the centroid for this. I will give small easy points for you. I'll give easy points. How many points will take? Tell me. 8 enough, huh? 8, 9, 9 enough. I will give 9 for you. 12. We have only this job today. We need to understand that. You just follow what I am saying, then you'll understand. Simple. Okay. First K is equal to only one cluster. What is that meaning? All the data points are single cluster. Then calculate the centroid and calculate the distances, squares, and add all the distances. Do it quickly. That is one part. One half guy should go. This my right side. Online people, ruko. Online people. Those are my left side. You do one cluster. Those are my right side. You divide into two clusters. Two clusters means K is equal to 2 means what happened? 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 are one group. Okay na Shuvendu. Another group is what? 7 comma 8 comma 9 comma 10 comma 11 comma 12 is the another group. Calculate the WCSS for this. Calculate the WCSS for this. Calculate the overall WCSS. That is your job. Okay. In that also, one group calculate the first two. You calculate WCSS1. Mrutyunjaya and Krishna Teja, you will do, this batch will do, you do this. Okay. Now, online students, you divide into K is equal to 3. K is equal to 3 parts. K is equal to 3 parts means 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 is a one group, and 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 7 is another group, and 7 comma 8 comma 9 comma 10 comma another group. Who wants to do which group? You message me. Online people. This is one group. This is second group. This is the third group. Do individual. Huge calculations, na? Do individual. Simply calculate the distances, square distance calculate. Saraswati is doing 4, 5, 6, 7. Sutila is giving 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is repeating second group also. We'll change this. 5, 6, 7. Who is taking the last group? Online people. Subra. Very good, ma. Chalo, this is Shruti. This is Saraswati. This is Shubra. Take the data point first. Note on the data points. 1 comma 2. K is equal to 1 data points, all the data points. These IDs, Ray, not data points. These IDs. Okay, na Shivendu? These IDs. You take the data points, calculate the centroid, calculate the distance. Don't take the root. Only square the distance, that's all. And sum the distances. That's all. Do it quickly. Don't take the, you yesterday like yesterday only, but don't take the root. Just alter the distance square, your cluster only. Only you are the one cluster. Think like that. Just find the distances, squares. Which one you done, Rahul? K is equal to 3. In that, which one? Third one, huh? K. Distance formula, ma, that's all. You know distance formula, ma? Jaya. X2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. That only. Here K. WCSS. K is equal to 1 cluster. K is equal to 2 clusters. Not getting, ma. See. Did you calculate the centroid, ma? For K is equal to 1 cluster, what are the data points? 1 comma 2 comma, these are the data points, no, ma? 2 comma 3, 3 comma 4, 3 comma 4, 4 comma 5, okay. 4 comma 5 and 5 comma 6. These are the data points, ma, Jaya. Okay. 6 comma 7. And for this, you need to calculate the centroid. And then you need to calculate the distance. Nine comma 10, 10 comma 11, 11 comma 12, 12 comma 13. These are the data points. इसको for K is equal to. For K is equal to 2 clusters, you divide into 2 parts, na? Then you have one list comma another list. So these are the one data points. 6. These are the another data points. Like this. For K is equal to 2. K is equal to 2 clusters. Now K is equal to 3 clusters. Five comma 6 comma 7 and 7 comma 8 comma 9. We made 3 clusters. Like this Mataya. K is equal to 1, K is equal to 2, K is equal to 3 clusters. Now for every cluster, what you will get? Centroid you will get. Bolo Manish, what is the centroid for this? 0 point. 6.5 57 ID 9. Why? Bolo ma. 7.5 This is the centroid. Sorry, this is the centroid. K is equal to Shivendu. Centroid बताओ for this. Ajad correct 3.5 comma 9 point. Correct Mrutyunjaya. Centroid for this. 9.5 comma 10.5 Krishna correct Now Shruti, what is the centroid for this one? Who has done first one, first part? 2.5 comma 3.5 Saraswati, what is the centroid for this one? Rahul and Shubham, centroid for third one. 10.5 comma 11.5 correct Rahul? 6.5 comma second one is what ma 6.5 comma you have done second one also same how same you are working on this na you are working on this very good. Now you calculate WCSS1 for this. This WCSS कितना शुभेंदु हो गया ना नहीं हो गया रुचुंजय 35 now Shruti 8 and Rahul and Shubham second one 10 Subra 10 third one 10 second one राहुल बोल दिया ना राहुल कितना है सेकंड वन आजाद फर्स्ट वन लेफ्ट फर्स्ट वन कितना है दिस वन second one K is equal to 3 10 then third one also 10 थर्ड वन आ गया 8 प्लस 10 प्लस 10 28 आ गया फर्स्ट वन एंड k is equal to left come on online what task first one you given small nama Shruti I given small calculations for you they are doing the big calculations how many they are done yes sir but done done given task is successfully completed good ma that's why in the machine learning there is a weightage concept is there weightage concept 1 185 अरे बहुत ज्यादा आ गया शुभेंदु you are on left which is done for your work शुभम that is completed ना k is equal 3 8 बोल दिया ना श्रुति everyone 10 10 10 अरे श्रुति told 8 you are saying 10 yes sir everyone 10 confusion at 10 Kumar come on 4.5 0.5 how come centroid is coming Ray? What you are talking Shubham I'm confusing what is this 4.5 0.5 0.5 4.5 three clusters means you are divided into three parts first part second part third part distance no 6.5 comma 7.5 she given already long back భవాని ఏమైంది అవుతుందా 185 వెరీ గుడ్ who will teach a python class to one person sitting in US in the evening just connect with 1 hour our junior only but some old guy huh? normal starting introduction eval input he joined late so he requesting something name is Mohammed I think Ayman want to teach eval input teach karo na in America I will come to America then I will meet you there once again Manish you want money no money free charity you are omkar sir student then sorry sir see Manish is always thinking about him commercial perspective. Money is there, that is coming. If you want to take any money, you can take. That is money class is there. But first, I will take the demo. Then I'll send you. We started some NGO. That NGO, they are going to rural candidates and they are teaching the Python to them. But they are taking very, very nominal charge, like 1,000 rupees. No, separate. 1,000, 2,000. They'll give some money on this. Like that. They asked my time, but I'm busy. When should I take? So I thought my students are there, so many students. They are confident on my students. Because he is also my student only. So I can give that chance to you. First one. Only one value. कितना है? 9? 1? No, last, only you need to comment. All the distance squares. You will get almost 12 distance values you will get, no? All you need to all you need to add. Bolo. All you need to add. Without square, you got the distance, no? Don't do the square. Now tell me the all 12 distance values. Summation. Summation bolo. Jaya, are you understanding what they are doing? They are doing the distances, ma. Same like yesterday we are doing. But this time they are calculating the without squares. Distance square only they are doing. Only distance square means no root. No need to root. Only this only they are doing. Only distance square. Distance square with each point with the centroid. 72. Only 72. 732. Only 72. 172. Only 172. Tell digit 7, huh? 11 plus. No, you add and tell me. Only 72. That's all. Only 72. No, it will not come. Itna small will not come. Not come. Ten nama. Itna small will not come. 185 plus 35. 180 plus 35 कितना? 210. ए कितना? 35 अम्मा. 35. 220 या? क्या रे भवानी? मनीष, सूरी, ChatGPT या? I'll take ChatGPT help then. If you don't do that. Pakka it will be so huge will come. Maximum will come. More than 220 will come. If Mrutyunjaya Shuvendu correct, it should come more than 220. $399. 399. All distances. You have two clusters. You're only one cluster. That's called 399. Look at the board now. Now quickly note down this. K is equal to 1, K is equal to 2, K is equal to 3. Note down and write the table. Write the table. Yesterday maid and tortured me till 1 o'clock. Office work. So much work she given. Azure, that thing, postman, so much. She's simply sitting on sofa and she's simply watching the TV. That's all. In the morning 5:30 I need to wake up and she's still sleeping till 7 o'clock and she's saying that, "Oh, will you not go to office?" Means she's saying that, "Oh no, I will not go today." And she's sleeping arms. Again I need to come to class, na? Boys' life is so tough, no? That is. 286. Shubham is saying 286. It's okay, some number. Let's take that. Or approximately 300. Let's settle this. Done, na? So this is the way we need to calculate WCSS. Now if you draw the curve, moving next ma. Can you draw the curve like this ma? WCSS versus draw the curve ma. Here K ma. Here WCSS ma. Within cluster sum of squares. K is equal to 1. K is equal to 1. K is equal to 2. K is equal to 3. Here you are getting 300 ma. You are getting simply this value. Simply this value. And you will get like this. Very, very low value you will get. Very, very low value you will get. Automatically the elbow curve will come. The elbow curve will come. The curve will reduce. like elbow, like this will reduce. That elbow is not coming now here, but their elbow will come. Come like this, elbow. Means here lowest value will come. Here some value too, like this will come. The distance between these two is very, very less, but distance between these two is very, very high. Distance between these two is very, very high compared to distance between these two. What is the difference between 300 to 220? But 220 to 30? 180. So now, if your k is equal to 4, na, then 30, only 28, 29 only will come. Then we are choosing that k is equal to 3 is the good clusters. K is equal to 3 is the good cluster. Because 12 points are there. If you make 3 clusters, then that is a good. Common sense also saying that only. Na? You can't take one like that. Getting Amma on online people? The WCSS difference. The WCSS different conclusion right more. The WCSS difference between k is equal to 2 to k is equal to 3 is maximum. Then we can choose k is equal to 3 is optimal clusters. Optimal clusters. To 80. Almost that only. Na? It's okay. But it is pakka more than automatically the value should be decreased automatically. This is about the cluster evaluation. Ma? About the elbow method. About the elbow method. Clear ma? WCSS. What is the full form? Within cluster sum of square. Also called inertia. Inertia, not physics. Okay. Inertia. Also called inertia. Ma. WCSS. Also called as inertia. Very, very important. Because in the Python, we have a inertia only method, not WCSS. The method name is inertia in the Python. In Python, the method name is inertia. The method name is inertia. Okay, Nama? Thanks, Manish. It's very good. Next, Silhouette score. Also there here. Silhouette score. What's adding ma? Silhouette score. Silhouette score give an idea the corresponding data point belongs to suitable cluster or not. So you already cluster is completed ma. Now you are thinking that the data point is well clustered or not. The data point is well clustered or not. It gives an idea about how a data point is well clustered or not. Well clustered or not. Data point is well clustered or not. Is the main ma. We'll do that problem, then you'll understand. Okay, suppose let's take some observations. The same observations only. I'll tell you here, then you will not do one. Suppose you divide it into two parts ma. Cluster 1 and cluster 2. You divide into two parts, okay? Then the cluster 1, there's some who will be there again. Average will be there, mean. Also what will be there ma? Mean will be there. You divide the clusters, you feel like that this data point is here, here some data point is there, x1 data point, suppose x2 data point and x23 data point, okay? And here also some data points are there, x4 data point, x5 data point and x6 data point. Now the distance between this is nothing but what ma? D1, distance nothing but what ma? D2, distance what ma? D3. You are calculating the distances ma. You are calculating the distances. So the distance D1, D2, D3, you will take the average here. What you will take? Average. So average equal to what happen here? A is equal to D1 plus D2 plus D3 divided by 3. We'll take the average. Not only this, you'll calculate the distance between these 2 points, na? This point distance, this point distance. Yesterday we did nama. This point distance. You'll take this average also. You'll take this average. That is called B. That is called B. Imagine that if x1, x2, x3 belongs to only this cluster, not this cluster, automatically the distance will be maximum. The distance will be maximum. Automatically A distance will be minimum. That is the Silhouette score formula. If you see your Silhouette score formula, B minus A by that summation, maximum of that. The formula is B minus A divided by maximum of A comma B. Maximum of A comma B. Use your common sense and tell me. Now automatically A will increase or B will increase in this case? B will increase. So this now the formula become what happen? B minus A by B. Correct? Huh? If this is well clustered, B maximum so high, so then the A. Correct? Huh? So approximately, if it is so far high, mean that is a well clustered, na? So B is so high, think like that. Then B minus A approximately equal to B only. That much far. You are in Hyderabad here. You are in Hyderabad. This is USA. This is in USA. Then you are in Amirpet. Now Amirpet is in Hyderabad or not? So well clustered or not? Then automatically the distance will be so less compared to what happened? America distance. So approximately B minus C approximately become what happened? B. So B divided by B kitna hota? 1. So a well cluster, the Silov score maximum value kitna hota? 1. The well cluster. Suppose the points are mismatched now. The points are mismatched. Then B minus A formula is what? Maximum of B comma A. Imagine that the points are mismatched means actually this x1, x2, x3 belongs to this cluster. By mistakenly you provided this cluster. Then whose distance more? A na B na? Opposite. Now this become A, this become B. Opposite case karo. Then automatically A become what happen? High. A become high. You are in USA, but people are misclassified. You are in India. People are misclassified. You are in India. So automatically the formula will become what happen? B minus A divided by A, and this is equal to minus A by A. Approximately what happen now? Minus 1. A bad cluster means what is the value will give? Minus 1. A good cluster, what is the value will go? So the values will range, then you can say that it is a well clustered or not. Simple. That is the idea. Getting a? Think like this. Second case. First case clear, right? Again, I am talking about second case. Look at here. Actually, you are in USA guy, like Ayman. Okay. Ayman should be stay here. But Ayman misclassified in India. Ayman is saying what? In India. So Ayman should be there here. Ayman always mind is thinking about USA only. But he is misclassified what? Here. Then what is the formula? B minus A by maximum of that na B comma A. Then what is the maximum here generally? A should be maximum. Opposite ho jayega automatically. So the same here you look at here. Understand this very carefully. This x1, x2, x3 are well suited. Okay, well settled here. This x1, x2, x3 are well settled. Though you calculate the average distance, the distance what we called? A. The x1, x2 also multiply with what? Other cluster. Then you are taking what? Average what? B. Now you are simply saying that whose distance is more? B is more. What is the formula? B minus A divided by maximum of A comma B. We don't know which one is maximum will come. That is the formula. Okay, that is the formula. Then what is the formula? At this situation, what is the formula? B minus A divided by maximum of, that is called what? B. B is the maximum, na? Now it is so far means B become what happen? So maximum, na? So maximum, well clustered. Suppose you are alien, you are so far, well clustered, like that. Then approximately B minus A become what happen? B. So B by B equal to what? 1. So good cluster always go to what? 1. Suppose these data points are mismatched. Means actually you are belongs to USA but mismatch with what? A. So oppositely what happen? Numerator will what happen? Same only, but denominator maximum क्या होता? B minus A divided by A होता. Instead of B, what will happen? A. Because actually your distance is very, very low with here. But misclassified as what? A. So automatically what will come? Minus will come. So it come like this. Buckwas cluster, I will tell you diagram, how it look like. Good cluster. Okay. Okay. Like this. Okay. Now look at here. Here you are calculating what? Distance between here there is one point is there. Here is the mean is there. Here is the mean is there. Here is the mean is there. Here one point is there. Is well clustered in this group. And so far what? Here. This is B. This is what? A. Then what is the formula here? B minus A divided by B. Correct? Huh? Now suppose the data point is exactly here. The data point is exactly here. Here is the one mean point. Here is the one mean point. Now the distance here is exactly what? Equal. You are in the border. You don't want to go there. You don't want to come to here. Like this. Then B minus A become what happen? B minus A become what happen automatically? 0 will come. Then here maximum 1 is coming, here 0 will come. And now here you are in the middle. Actually people are saying that you are in this cluster, but you are in this cluster. Then automatically B minus A divided by what happen? A will come. This is the first cluster ma, A. The second cluster ma. Then what happen? Minus 1 will come. Good cluster, normal, Bakwas cluster. 1, 0, minus 1. That's the beauty of the Silhouette score. Getting a? Chalo, note on it. Clear among online students? Write the formula. Case 1. First formula lekho. Consider x1, x2, x3 are belongs to cluster 1. Some data points. Tomorrow we'll do Python code of k-means. Cluster 1 and cluster 2. Consider x1 data points. Calculate the distance of all other data points in cluster 1. So x1 with x2 and x1 with x3. Instead of mean, they will get the distance between the each other data points. Okay. Instead of mean, they'll take the distance between the each other data points. So there are x1, x2, x3, 3 data points are there. Calculate the distance between x1 and x2, x1 and x3, x2 and x3, like that. Think like that. You are calculating only on the x1 data point. So x1 is collaborated with x2, x1 collaborated with x3. They are tightly together or not tightly together? Simple. So here only one person has two friends. One person and two friends, x1 and x2 and x1 and x3. Calculate the distance and take the average. Chalo, write that. That is the meaning ma. Consider x1 data point. Consider x1 data point. Calculate the distance. We taken the example of mean ma, but instead of mean, you are calculating the other data points. Consider x1 data point. Calculate the distance. with all other data points in the cluster. Similarly, X1 is all other clusters. Who are all other clusters, ma? X1 with X4, X1 with X5, X1 with X6 means you are in other group friends. Now Ayman is always thinking about what? American friends, like that. So he's calculating the distance between the other people. So that is nothing but what? B. That is nothing but what? B. Like that. You think like that. So you are with your close ones. That is one case. Another one is with you are not with your close ones. That is another case. Each point with distance with all the data points in the same cluster. Each point distance with all other data points in another cluster. Same cluster is called what, ma? A. Another cluster what, ma? B. Take the average. Here only 2 points are there. That's why we are taking by 2. Here 4 points are there. That's why we are taking by 4. And this is we call what, ma? A. And this will call what, ma? B. And what is the formula? B minus A divided by maximum of B comma A. Okay, na Shivendu? Cluster matrix, students will always confuse, ma. But you should not confuse now. Case 1. Assume that x1 is belongs to cluster 1, ma. Then automatically whose distance more, ma? B is more than the A. So B minus A divided by what happened? B. That's the case 1. Write the two cases now. Draw the diagram if you want. This case is actually this here. Okay. The mistakenly right here. Write the case 1 first. Now x1 point is belongs to between cluster 1 and cluster 2, between same equal distance. Then b minus a become what happen? 0. b equal to a na? Then 0, approximately 0, not exactly 0 sometimes, but the value ranges from -1 to 1. That is the story you need to explain in the interview. -1 means, yeah, ghost. 1 means good. Clear, Amma Jaya? So tomorrow morning you have a class, SQL class, and after that you have exam, 10:30, and then in the evening you have a 5:30 class. K means Python class. K means Python. Offline. Sunday we'll check it. They are not ready to offline. That is the biggest headache. Sunday class means. If this batch is not there, na corporate batch, Saturday itself we can take 3-4 hours, the 9 to 1 like that. Continuation. But that batch is there. Out of 12. K is equal to 3. X1 point belongs to cluster 2, but then we place in cluster 1. X1 belongs to cluster 2, but we place in belongs. Belongs. The belongs ma. ఇంకో అబ్బాయి ఉండే కదా ఇంకో అబ్బాయి వాటర్ తీసుకో. Today is the day, no, that notes are banned, demonetization day. What you are studying at the time? College, huh? 2016, it is. 8th class. 8th or 9th. Very funny that is. They are taking that all the money back. RBI says that 99% money back. Then which means India doesn't have black money. Funniest people. They trouble the people. That's all. Hmm? Hmm? RBI says no, 99% money came back. Mean, whatever they printed, that much money is there back. Which means the black money is they are printing themselves. Huh? Funny thing. Chalo ma. Last one. Ranges from -1 to 1. Exchange, in the exchange policy, the money is written. No, that's why. That is the meaning of that. Back. Hmm? Ah. Some college principals, chairmen, what they did, na? They sent to their lectures to the bank in the queue. You exchange karo. This is the money. Like that. Chalo ma. Thank you. Thank you so much. Tomorrow, sequel class in the morning. And then we have exam. Try to prepare for the exam. Class.